I think being a host family has been very rewarding for us.
We did develop a family type of relationship with the kids.
It turned out to be a really amazing experience.
I first heard about BFTF through a newsletter information flyer at one of our local high schools, and they were looking for host families. I started reading more about that. It just clicked, and I immediately knew that would be something that our family would be interested in.
It's called the Benjamin Franklin Transatlantic Fellowship.
Our program consists of 4 modules: international relations, journalism, community service, democratic citizenship. We wanted to follow Benjamin Franklin's legacies. So we invite prominent scholars, practitioners who are famous in the areas of our modules, and our students attend classes, seminars, workshops, debates. They organize a lot of projects themselves.
The students come to Purdue at the end of June, but then the hosting experience starts somewhere mid-July, and they stay with the families for about 10 days. It's a weekend, a full week, and another weekend, so it's a bookended experience.
We've actually hosted students every year that they've held the Institute.
We've had students from Slovakia, Iceland, Luxembourg, Ireland, France, Italy, Lithuania, Cyprus, the United States.
The selection process is very rigid. In Poland, there were 1,200 applicants, they selected only one. In Portugal, there were 800 applicants and they selected only one.
So these are high-level, highly motivated students, and I think that's allowed the program to be such a success.
These are the change makers of the future. They're the ones that we're going to see in politics, in owning Fortune 500, changing international laws. These are the kids that are going to change the world. And it's really neat that you get this little drop of time with them, and you can say, I knew them when.
What we've discovered through our experiences, hosting at least 2 at a time, I think creates a more exciting dynamic for everybody.
Typically, those kids really only know about American culture through social media, through television, things that they've learned in school, and so we have loved the opportunity to have students at our home to show them what American life is really like.
It's an opportunity for a real authentic dialogue about your country, your thoughts, your beliefs, and to learn.
I think a lot of people feel like they have to do big things, right? We have to take big trips and go to Chicago or, whatever that might look like. And we really haven't done that. I mean, there are things at the end of their 10 days with us, the things that they have told us they enjoy are stuff that we would do every day. Just be who you are as a family and let them join in. We've taken them to family gatherings. Their favorite thing of that day was riding in a Jeep. So it's just very normal things that we do every day. So don't make it a big deal.
One of our first girls was a lovely girl from the Republic of Georgia, and she had never grilled. And so we have pictures of her grilling on our big grill for the first time and flipping burgers. She was so excited for that.
One of my favorite parts was in the morning as they were getting ready to go back to Purdue, and we would all sit around the breakfast table together, just eating toast or cereal or whatever it was we were having, but they would share stories about their lives, their time at home, the way that they would typically function in the morning, and we would learn so much about each one of those kids and their families, their desires, their hopes, their dreams.
Students cook a meal that is representative of their country. They do it with their host family. And then there's a great big dinner to which all the host families are invited and all the students are there. And it's a smorgasbord and you get to try all these different recipes.
The students really enjoyed watching us cook and helping us prepare a typical American meal. So then to turn the tables and allow the kids to have the opportunity to purchase ingredients to make their favorite food from their country was really fun. So we had a full kitchen, lots of cuisine going on, and the taste testing was probably the best part.
All of the students, while they're on campus at Purdue, are working on a project.
And then they open up the opportunity for parents and host siblings to come watch these kids give their presentation. And typically it is about affecting some sort of change back in their home country, and then they're expected to actually go back and implement whatever their idea is.
And usually it's pretty significant thing. It could be for their entire country. I mean, these kids have this vision of how to make the world a better place starting in their homeland.
I think the impact on our family has been very, very positive. It's allowed us to create some memories that we wouldn't have otherwise had. It's allowed us to create some relationships with students from around the world that we actually still keep in contact with today. As they get older and they head off into the big horizon in their countries, it's been fun to keep track and stay in contact with the fellows that we've hosted before.
I think for us, overall, it really does make the world smaller and the family bigger.
They literally become part of our family. Like, we call them daughters, sons. Our kids have a blast with them. And so if you can grow your family without having to feed them and send them to college, great, let's do it.
All of these experiences combined have kind of made us as a family and our kids who they are today because of the experience.
If I could give any advice to somebody who's thinking about hosting, it's just do it. Say yes and do it and enjoy it.
The process for becoming a host family is really very straightforward. There's an application form to fill out, and that can be found on the BFTF website at the College of Education at Purdue. There's a background check that's routine for all exchange programs. And then finally, there's a home visit. And really what we're doing is learning about you and your family and your interests, and then matching you with the students from abroad.
Try it. Give it a go. It's 10 short days, 2 weekends with a week in the middle, and if you just open your home, give of yourself, be willing to invite a student or two into your home, and I think you'll be very pleasantly surprised at how easy it is to be with them, to enjoy them, to learn from them, and then give them the opportunity to learn from you as well.